Now, are we going to have clear skies tonight? I think that's the main question everybody wants to know. So all the photographers out there in Northeast Ohio can go gather upon the lake and start taking some pictures.
You know, I think those stargazers out there are going to be like, okay, Jason, what's going on? What's happening tonight? We'll have a little bit more clouds rather than clear skies overnight tonight. However, that will not temper our conditions across the region as well. We can expect temperatures in the mid to upper 30s waking up tomorrow morning. Yeah, it kind of feels like we're just having a knee-jerk reaction, I typically say, going back to winter, but never fear. It doesn't appear as though we're going to get any sort of blizzards or heavy snowfall events happening, but we do have a little bit of that white stuff making its way back into that immediate forecast. So here's how we look overnight tonight. Okay, so we'll be warmer near the lake. You can see cooler elsewhere, certainly down towards Worcester. It could feel like the upper 20s waking up tomorrow morning. 32 degrees, the freezing mark for you, Mansfield, 36 in Sandusky, and waking up near the freezing mark in Elyria. Now, tomorrow on the hour, we're going to be expecting a few sprinkles, okay? In that next 3 to 4 days, we're going to be dealing with some weak disturbances moving through the area that could cause a little bit of shower activity. However, just the same, we'll have high pressure working in tandem. So yeah, we'll have a few showers hit and miss there, but we'll also have more sunshine moving back in. This is a live look at radar right now. You can see mostly quiet across the region, a little bit of green there, so we still have a little bit of precipitation falling. This is our frontal boundary that moved through earlier, okay? So it's really kind of taken a bite out of our conditions here. That area of low pressure is centered just to the north of us, back towards southern Canada. That is allowing for some of the snowy and also colder conditions in the mid to upper levels to sink down. So we'll have a little bit of troughing happening in our area tonight, leading towards tomorrow as well as Monday. Also, our temperatures are falling in the wake of that front that moved through, 5 to 10 degrees colder from this point yesterday, all because of that west-northwest wind, 10 to 15 miles per hour. So with our temperatures in the mid to upper 40s right now, low 40s, we'll kind of slice that and maybe down about 5 to 8 degrees over the next several hours through sunrise tomorrow. That cold air is already beginning to filter through from Minnie all the way over to Chicago. 40s right now in St. Louis and even down in Nashville. They're almost in the upper 40s right now. So we're sitting at about 45 degrees here. Lots of clouds out there. So unfortunately, Neil, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to see that tonight. So rainfall is making its way back into the forecast yet again. Yeah, we had rain this morning. We have a little bit of rain moving back in. This is not going to be terribly high, but you can see the next 72 hours. This is fairly light. So you remember I said before, you have high pressure working in tandem with those weak disturbances. This is why we're going to kind of be dealing with that. Could be sunny in some spots, a little bit rainy in others. So here's your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast for the rest of the evening. Some areas could be clearing out in parts. Waking up tomorrow morning, we'll still have a very chilly start. Throughout the day, that low is still trying to pull away, and it will tap in some of the moisture from Lake Erie. This is why we have those garden variety type showers in the afternoon, but this is not going to be heavy at all, as I want to reiterate to you. It'll be cloudy, it'll be a little bit of sun, it'll be a little bit of rain, you know, a little bit of kind of like messy situation, but it's not going to be too terrible. Overnight, Sunday night, and moving into Monday, high pressure is moving back in though. We still have a little bit of light showers to deal with here. But once we get into Tuesday heading towards Wednesday, we start to turn things off a little bit, despite having a little bit of morning frost to deal with. Upper 40s to low 50s for high temperatures tomorrow. That is below average. And in fact, 6 to 10 days out, this now takes us through probably the first week of May. The Climate Prediction Center is forecasting that we're going to have below average conditions. So morning lows, yeah, they're going to be sinking down pretty low. It's not until the end of the week that we start to turn the tide a little bit. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 10-day outlook. Notice temperatures rather conservative through the first half of the week. Low 50s expected. Morning frost is going to be likely with the upper 30s in the overnight hours. A few pop-ups on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. Look at this. Lots of sunshine by Thursday with another disturbance arriving by the end of the week. Friday leading towards Saturday. And dare I say, next Monday is going to be May 1st. Not this coming Monday, but the Monday after that, and we'll be back into the 60s.